Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna, and today is WIP weekend number 132. It is November 1st, and I'm making a lot of hats for Christmas, and hopefully I'll get them all done by then. I hope you had a great week and a fabulous Halloween last night. We were really disappointed because around 7 o'clock it started to pour with rain in our area, so we only got 21 kids, and I hand out Halloween pencils, Halloween little booklets, the chocolate bars, the mini ones, and mini chip bags. So my husband and I have probably 75 little chocolate bars and about 40 bags of chips that we're going to have to consume this year. My husband is so pleased with that because he has a sweet tooth and he loves his chocolate bars, and I always get the ones that he likes. So, not too many kids. The kids we saw were dressed up fabulously, and they had a great time. My granddaughter Paige went out as, I think, a vampire. And I'll put a picture in here. She looks like she's 13 years old. She's only 8, but she had so much fun. My daughter lives on a street where every single person decorates their house to the nines, like unbelievable. And they even do a fundraiser for the food share bank. So she got over 400 kids last night because everyone from Hamilton comes down their street. Parents drop them off and they run around their street and they get picked up in the car again. So hopefully they raised a lot of money and food for the food share bank. And I hope you had a great Halloween and got to see lots of little kiddos in their costumes. Last weekend, I had a fabulous week. Paige spent the weekend and it was busy, busy, busy. And I've been relaxing all this week. On Saturday, Paige had a dance class, so I drove into Hamilton again. And then after that, we did some shopping. I got her a little jacket for the fall. We came home, relaxed for a little bit, and then we took her out for dinner. And my granddaughter's hilarious. She was looking at the menu and she chose steak for dinner. So we went to a Greek restaurant. She really enjoyed it. Not only did she eat her kid's steak, she had 3 ribs from my husband and a few bites of my salmon. So she is a very, very good eater and she eats all her vegetables. So we have no complaints there. And Sunday, let's see, what did we do? Sunday morning, we baked. We made some banana muffins. And then we did some arts and crafts. And she's got one of her little colorings here. It's all doodled up after that, but she was doing that. We made a video. It was out earlier this week. And we make dinner together. She just loves cooking. So that's great because her mom doesn't cook at all. Paige's dad makes all the meals at home. So that was it for this week. I relaxed this week. I just recuperating from my busy, busy weekend. But other than that, it was a fabulous, fabulous weekend, a quiet, relaxing week. And I got to do some crafts in the morning, and I usually crochet in the afternoon once I've decided, what I'm making for dinner and everything like that. So we had a great weekend, and I have fluff in my hair. Oh no, it's hair in my mouth. And I relaxed this week, had fun giving out the candies. And tonight is pizza night, so I don't have to do anything for dinner tonight. So Fridays is when I get a lot of my crafting done because I'm not preparing dinner. All the housework is done and ready for the weekend. So let's start with my WIPs this week. My first WIP is a paint by number that I got from Amazon, and I'll put the picture of what it's going to look like when it's done. I started this the other day, and I actually have black paint on me. I just finished my shower, too, so it just doesn't come off because it's an oil-based paint. It'll wear off eventually. But I started doing this, and I can't stop until I've used all the paint in the little cup. I've never had a paint by number where the paint comes in a tube and you have to squirt it out. Usually they're in little cups like this, so you just open the lid and off you go. And you can stop whenever. But no way of getting the paint back in the tube, so I have to paint until I run out of the color. So that's why I've got a lot done. There we go. So it's just the start of the train. I pick colors at random and do it. So that's what I'm doing on my paint by numbers, and this is going to be a painting that I'll hang up at Christmas time. I do have another one of Santa that goes on my mantle, but this, I will just take one of my paintings down and put that up later. Excuse me. I did not, oh, I did work on some diamond painting and its completed item. I did nothing on my socks this week because I was working on that diamond painting because it was a Halloween diamond painting. And I got it done just in time. I finished it yesterday morning and I hung it up in the window. I just taped it up in the window. I haven't framed it or anything like that yet. My knit top, let's see, where is it? Here it is. I've got all my projects on one side and then the chair on this side to put them on after I've shown them. I have been working, not a lot, but quite a bit. I'm on the second panel and I'm using my Halloween stitch marker that I made. Oops. And let's see if we can stop. It's just a little pumpkin with some orange and black beads on it. So I got quite a bit done, I think, for knitting. 3 inches. So I'm working on another panel, and it's, I believe, a 9-row repeat. So I've been working on that a little bit at a time. Like I say, I'm a slow knitter, but everyone I hear knitting is so much slower than crochet. So maybe I'm not that slow. I don't know. And I am using Premier Anti-Pilling in the color. Let's see, where is that color? Currant. And the sun's coming out now, so my colors are going to change a bit. So it's in currant, and then it's for me, so I just work on it when I feel like working on it. I have been making my knit hats. I started on my son-in-law's knit hat, and it is the Ross pattern. And what I did is I added an extra 4 stitches because I'm not sure if I'm a knit tighter. A tight knitter, but it wasn't big enough. So I added 4 stitches so the brim would be good. And now I'm just at the point where I'm going to start my decreases. And I'm going to lose a stitch here. There we go. So it's out of the same yarn as I made Paige and Amanda's hats and their sweaters. So all 3 of them will have the same yarn. So that's my knitting for the week. Not sure if I said, but I did nothing on my socks. I was busy doing diamond painting and paint by numbers in the mornings. So my knitted socks, usually I do in the mornings, but I had other things to finish first, so they didn't get any work done at all on it. And then my next project is Paige's top. She wanted a vest. Well, her mom asked if I could make her a vest, and I started it. And I ripped it out because I started in the round from the bottom, and then I thought, how am I going to split for the arms? It's going to be too difficult. So I frogged it all, and I left the ribbing. Probably a faux pas that I did, but I'm designing it myself. So the ribbing I did in the round, and then I just divided the stitches in half. I'm working from the bottom up, and that's the pattern right there that I'm doing. And then the back, I'm not quite as far up. And I measured her, so I know when I get to 8.5 inches from the ribbing to here, which I'm very close, I'll have to start decreasing for the arms just to pull it in a little bit so it's not hanging over. So I'll do that. And it's going to be a round neck. So I'm just going to, 2 rows down, I'm just going to leave a little neck line. So that's what I'm working on. And the yarns I'm using are the yarns that I got from Mary Maxim. They are so nice and soft to work with. It's the Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn. Yeah, no, it just totally gets blown out. Maybe with the blue, it'll work better. No, the label's getting. It's Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn. And it is, I've got my lights turned off. I've got those ring lights in front of me, so it's hard for me to read. I am using I'm not even sure where it is right now. Here it is. A Clover Amour hook, and it's a 3.25, and this is a one weight. And the colors I'm using are you going to give me a color? Dark blue, which is very similar to my top. And this one is Candy Floss in pink. It's a pinky color. And this is Soft Plum. And I'm doing the ribbing and a little stripe in between each color in this gray color, and it is called light gray. So those are the colors that I'm using for Paige's Little Vest. And it's a small hook, so it's taking quite a bit of time. I haven't sewn in my ends yet, but I think it's going to turn out really well. In the round, when I was going round, my eyelets were going on an angle because in the round it works differently. It pulls it to the right. So going back and forth, I can get my eyelets all in a row. So I've been working on this diligently, trying to get this done for Paige. Hopefully it'll get done this week, if not the week after for sure. So that's one of my crochet whips that I'm working on. And my other crochet project I'm working on is the movie Marquee Bella from Bella's Crochet and Gifts, I believe. I will link her below, as always. She put out her video a couple days early before the end of the month, so I got to get started on that. And this is the poster here. I can't remember the title. I don't have it in front of me. And I decided to take all the beiges and the browns and the creams from the bookcases in the back of most of the pictures. So it's going to be a very masculine wheelchair lapghan. So, and this is what it's turning out to be so far. So I love the way it's just a 2-row repeat, the granny stripe. And right now it's, I believe 31.5 inches wide. I started off and I had to rip back because I thought I had the right amount of stitches. You know, with the granny stitch, it's 3 plus 1. So I just went 3, 3, 3 plus 1. And I thought it was going to be okay, but it was like 36. So it was way too wide. So I ripped back and started again. So this is just over 30 inches, which is great. So that's what I'm working on. And the colors I'm using are all browns and taupes. I don't have the colors. I don't have the labels. I'm going to show you. And I am using a tulip and 5.5. Most of my blankets are 5.5, and the tulip 5.5 millimeter hook is the hook I love using the best. I've got this, and I've got the ones in the red also. So I have several 5.5s that I try and keep in the bag. But these are all scrap yarns. There we go. You can see in my bag, and I'm just leaving them in the bag and pulling as I go. And I'm going to say I've got one that is a Craft Smart, which is the Michael's Old brand, and 3 that are Red Heart with Love. And this was a scrap that I got from my Cambridge haul, where I got a garbage bag full of tangled yarn. So I'm using all my scraps. I have so much now they don't even fit in the tub upstairs. And my tub is like 2.5 feet by 1.5 feet, and it is overflowing now. So I'm trying to use my scraps. And then I've got my box in my family room that has balls in it, smaller scraps, that I'm probably going to do a scrappy blanket for Vlogmas. I think I'm going to do Vlogmas. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it every day, maybe every second day. And I did get an advent calendar, so I'll be opening those on Vlogmas also. But yeah, just trying to use up my scraps. And like I said, I used all the brownish colors that's my inspiration from this movie Marquee. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I was a little tight at the beginning, but it'll be fine by the time I get the whole thing done. You won't be able to notice it's a little snugger at one side than the other. So I love the way it's turning out, and I'm just going to follow the repeats from the black to the cream and then black again. So I'm a third done on this blanket. So that's what I've been working on. I think that's it. Let me just check my notes here. I have them right in front of me. Top knit top. Yep, that's my WIPs for this week. I do have a couple finished items. One of them is my diamond painting, and this was the Halloween, and I didn't realize that I only had, like, when I got this, that I only had less than a week to do it. So this is what I've been spending the majority of my mornings doing. So it's a cute diamond painting. And to get all these colors off, I just use nail polish remover, and it takes it off, and then I'll frame it. But I just hung it in the window like this. And I got some compliments from kids on my cross stitch that I have in my front entrance. I've put it in my front entrance window. It fits in there perfectly. And I got compliments on it. And I was surprised because you would never expect young kids to notice it. So this was in the window, and above this was hanging my skeleton that I made earlier this month in crochet. So that was one finished item. And I'm going to put you on pause because I'm not sure if I showed this, but I'm going to show you quickly. One moment, please. And I'm back. So this was the final of the 6 paint by numbers that I'm going to be hanging up in my craft room upstairs. I'm not sure if I showed it before. I'm sorry if I did. I can't remember. But I really enjoyed doing this, and I love the way it looks like it's through stained glass. So that's finished. And what else did I finish? I finished Amanda's hat last week. I was at the decreases. So that's Amanda's hat for Christmas. And that's Paige's hat for Christmas. It's just a little smaller because Paige always has a ponytail in her hair. So I made it a little larger so it would take up some of the space for that. And then I'm working on her dad's right now. So that's a finished item. And the only other thing I finished last week was my book cover inspiration. And I've got it here still. I haven't even put it away from my book cover video. But this was the blanket I made for that. And I think it turned out fabulous, and I'm very pleased with it. It's really drapey. I used Simple Soft, and I love the square. I was having such problems coming up with the world. It's not difficult at all. It's a simple pattern, but it looks difficult. And I couldn't come up with that word the other day. I was frustrated after I was trying to edit the videos, but that's fine. But that's the blanket that I did. So I did get quite a bit done this week. And next week, I am planning on visiting a yarn store and meeting up with Kathy, who is another YouTube creator. And I'm looking forward to meeting Kathy. We're going to meet at a yarn store, and I believe they also do mailings. So I will let you know the address and the store, and approximately, hopefully, they'll let me know what the shipping amount is. Sorry, my watch is vibrating. I wasn't sure what was going on there. And I haven't gone through any of the yarn that the seniors home gave me. I will plan on doing that next week also, and let you know with another video what I got from the seniors home after delivering all my lapgans, and they gave me a tote full of yarn, so I was really happy with that. So I think that's it for this week. I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend. I am disappointed. Yesterday we had 22 degrees Celsius, or 23, which is about 74, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And today we're down to freezing cold weather again. And I think that's it for our warm weather here in southern Ontario. The leaves are falling. My husband every night comes home and rakes, and 10 minutes later, it doesn't look like anything's happened. So we are definitely into fall. It is November 1st. And I'm looking forward to Christmas, actually. Now, I'll put my Halloween stuff away, and I'll wait till after Remembrance Day because we like to honor our vets. And then after that, I'll be putting my Christmas items up slowly but surely. So I hope, like I said, I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend. Get your WIPs done. I'm looking forward to a nice, relaxing, quiet weekend with my husband. We're going to have pizza night tonight and not sure what the rest of the weekend entails. I know I'm going to be very busy in the near future. We got my mother-in-law and my stepdad the digital uh, album. It's about a frame about that big. And in our garage from Colin's mom's house, we had three big boxes full of pictures and albums and everything like that. So my husband and I are going through them, and then I'm just taking a picture with my phone and then transferring them into the digital camera. So that's what she's getting for Christmas. And I said to my dad, you know what? I know you guys have a lot of pictures of from everyone. So can you find them for me? And I got a text message yesterday and he said, I found a box and you wouldn't believe the pictures that are in it. So I will be getting that box from my dad. He has no idea what we're going to be doing. So I'll be loading up that with pictures of family and my mom. So I think that'll be a beautiful Christmas gift for my dad. This month is the anniversary of my mom's passing. So I'll be heading up to the gravesite and spending a little time with mom. And it's going to be a difficult month for me, but hopefully I'll keep my mind busy and just remember the good things of mom. So, on that note, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.